Hello, friends. Hello, good morning. Welcome to our Flex and Feel Good class. So, today we're going to go through a 30-minute full body stretch session. If there's something specific you'd like to work on, let me know in the chat. I keep forgetting the camera is reversed. Just so you know, we're not going to have any music playing because of copyright. So feel free to put on some of your own. When it comes to props, I am going to have a chair here. I'm just going to be using it for balance. So optional if you want to have that or not. And then I'm also going to have a strap and a lock. So we're literally just going to use a little bit of everything today. So oh my gosh, as I kick things over, we're going to get it started with just some feet a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to bring our arms overhead, take a nice big inhale. Kind of take a moment, find your surroundings. I know I have to. Bring it down on an exhale. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, roll it down and back. For another 3, 2, last one, and we're going to switch directions forward for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go into some hip circles. So soft bend in the knees, hips come forward to the side, back, other side. We can smooth it out. Remember, when it comes to hip circles, you can go nice and wide. You can make it nice and small. You can go fast. You can go slow. Whatever feels good for your body right now. We just want to make sure we're getting those cobwebs off our femurs, off our pelvis here. Good. Making sure the knees are not locked. They still have that nice soft bend. Good. All right. You can find center, switch directions. Good. Of course, we're focusing on our breath today and always. Nice deep inhales and even deeper exhales, okay? We're listening to our body. We're never pushing into pain. Discomfort's okay. Pain, not so much. Okay, so we really have to pay attention to how our body is feeling. Find center. Bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. Pull your shoulders back. Elbows come back, your chest opens. You can even look up. Take a nice deep inhale as your chest expands. Exhale, close your elbows together. Good, and again, open up and close. Good, keep it going. Let your spine arch and round here. Good, one more. When our elbows come together, you can interlace your fingers, push your hands out and up. Go into a side bend. You can drop one hand down to your hip if you'd like here, or keep them interlaced. That is up to you. Good. Slowly push up. Switch sides. Good. Bring arms down. I'm going to start rolling out your wrists as you bring your arms overhead again. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, switch directions. Bring the arms down. And let's do the same for our ankles, not bringing our foot up by our face. Just find your balance on one leg. Roll out the ankle here. And switch directions. You do not have to have your knee as high as I do. I just don't want to go over to my camera right now just to adjust it just for this movement. Let's switch legs. And of course, if you feel comfortable, you don't have to hold on to anything. I just know my balance is shot in the morning, like many's are, because, we got to just find our surroundings, find our groundings, especially in the morning. So I do like a little balance support. Let's switch directions. Good. We can bring it down. Let's look a little bit more at our legs. We're going to do, excuse me, let's actually do a little bit of a lateral lunge. So I am going to adjust my camera here. I'm going to move this chair out of the way temporarily. So we're going to be standing facing each other here. And we have the option of having just one leg at a time and doing a little step out, or holding that position. So we are going to bring one leg out. I'm going to bend the knee, think of my butt really sitting back. My chest is going to come forward here. Find a gentle stretch in the inner thigh. And from here, I either come up, switch sides, or I step it in, switch legs. And again, I sit back, find that nice gentle stretch, a little bit of strength happening in the other leg, and back, okay? So we can either do this little step out, find it, come back in, or we just hold this wide leg position, side to side. Okay, whatever feels better for you right now. Keep it going. I'm doing good. Thank you. We're just going to do 2 more for each side. And you know what? If you are doing the step out, I do want you to come into this wide stance. We are going to do a wide-legged forward fold. If you want to have blocks, you can, or even the chair, that's up to you, all right? So soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll it down. Hands come to blocks or the floor, all right? Tailbone up to the sky. We don't have to have our knees fully straight if they don't feel good to yet. And we're just taking a few deep breaths here, thinking of our weight pushing forward towards the front of our feet. Okay, we're maybe having a soft bend in the elbows, letting our chest fall down a bit more. Maybe over time our legs do want to straighten out. That's up to them. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. You can use a little shimmy with your hips side to side. Feels nice, a little self-massage. All right, so from here, I'm going to bring my heels in ever so slightly, toes where they are, bend the knees, sit it back. I don't have to lift my hands up, but I can coming into this higher squat. And by high squat, I just mean it's not a deep squat. It's more of a semi-sumo squat, I guess. Bring your hands back down if they were up. Lift your hips back to your forward fold. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. All right, when you're ready, the heels come in ever so slightly, just to kind of fit your anatomy. You can lift your hips, lift your chest up and your hands if you want, or you can keep them to the ground, have your hips a little bit higher. That is fine, but let's all bring our hands down, hips come back up. Take that breath. Let's go again. All right, final one. Pull the hips down. If you feel comfortable, lift the chest. I'll let your hair go in your face, that's fine. And I really want you to squeeze your glutes, hold your legs, really find that strength. Breathe for another 5, 4, 3, 2, you got this. 1, hands come down, hips come up. I want you to bend your legs one at a time, just kind of shake it out. Bend both knees, sit it back to roll it up. Okay, come to standing. Oof. All right. Bringing your legs together, we are going to get into our calf muscles here and our hip flexors. So If you want to use the chair here, you can. I am. But if you're feeling good with your balance, you don't have to. I am at the front or top of my mat here. I'm going to take one foot back behind me as far as it feels comfortable to. Now, this is where that chair can be in front of us for some balance support. But like I said, if you're feeling good, you don't need it. So what's going to happen here? We're going to curl our tailbone in. Bend that front knee. Your leg is so strong right now. You feel all those muscle fibers like doing their best to hold you up. Okay? Same with the front leg. That quad is maybe not on fire, but you feel it working. That's what we want. Okay? From here, let's first go a little bit deeper into the hip flexors. Okay? So those are those muscles connecting our torso to leg. Left arm, or in this case, the same arm as your back leg, is going to come up. Take an inhale. Exhale, go for a micro side bend. You do not have to go far to feel that stretch. Good, breathe. Bring the arm down. We're gonna drop this back heel down. Oh my gosh, there are those calf muscles getting stretched so much that my voice is going apparently. So if this is too much for you, take a step in. Don't lose your balance like I do. Okay, we're gonna lift the heel back up, drive it back down. Okay, lift up, drive it back down. Okay, keep it going. I want you to breathe through it. Okay, if it feels comfortable, hold it a few extra seconds. You can, that's great. Good. 2 more. Last one. I want you to hold it. See if you can bend into the front knee a little bit more. Really scoop that tailbone in under towards your belly button. Good. You're going to slowly push your weight forward. Bring the back leg forward. We are going to switch sides here. So other leg comes right back behind you. Same as before. Curl the tailbone in. Bend the front knee. Back leg is straight, heel is lifted. We're finding our balance, using that chair if we need to. Okay, quads are strong, hip flexors strong, hamstring strong, everything is strong. Okay, so if you're good here, we're gonna add that tiny little micro side bend. So same hand as the back leg comes up, inhale. Exhale, side bend. Again, if you need to hold that chair, you can. Bring it down. Now drop the back heel. I'm going to bring my foot in a bit for that. All right, so you find that stretch, adjust as you need, and then we bring the heel up and drop it down. So we're coming in and out of the stretch here. So we're not putting too much work into the calf at one time. Good. Keep it going. We're almost there. Okay. One more, hold it. Again, see if you can bend a little bit deeper into this front leg. Bit of a deeper stretch. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly push your weight forward. Step it out. Oh, of course, my camera freezes, but you are stepping it out. I'm going to repeat that. So we can move the chair to the side. We are going to come down to the ground. Grab some water if you'd like. Actually, I lied. We're not coming down to the ground. Don't come to the ground yet. I forgot about the movement we were going to do with our strap, which is for our shoulders. So grab some water if you want. But grab your strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a towel, a belt, a scarf, something that doesn't have too much stretch though. I'm going to move this chair out of the way. Okay, so grab your strap. I'm going to have to adjust my camera in a moment, so bear with me. But you're going to find, go a little bit wider than not, okay, and hold it nice and taut. Make sure it's equal to your midline. All right, let me just adjust this. All right, so we're going to do around the worlds here. Left arm drops, right arm comes up. Bring it around, bring it behind you. As you do, your chest opens, right arm comes down, left arm follows. Bring it forward, you can round your spine here, and again, open it up and down. Just so you know, we can play around with it. You can go wider with your strap, you can go narrower, okay? It's gonna be a lot different. You can add a nice deep bend in your knees. Okay, whatever feels good. We're gonna do 3 more in this direction. Get that nice shoulder mobility, that nice shoulder stretching around your armpits in. Can't believe I almost forgot this. Such a nice stretch, right? When you're down, go the other direction. So right arm drops. Left arm comes up and behind you. Bring it around, okay? And again. Remember, you can play around with it. Go really narrow. Notice how your range of motion changes versus if you were wide. Okay, you can add more spinal movement in. Whatever feels good. Whew, yes. 2 more. Last one. Yes, bring it down. Okay, now we can put the strap to the side. We are going to come down to the ground in our tabletop. For tabletop, if you have any joint pain, knees or wrists, roll up your mat, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, something to protect your joints a bit, okay? Take your time coming down. I'm gonna grab some more water. We're gonna get into it. All right, so come on down. Ooh, there goes my leg. And we're gonna make sure fingers nice and wide, okay? We're not pushing just through the wrist, but through the finger pads. 2, tailbone to the sky. Belly starts to drop, chest pulls forward, shoulders back squeezing together. You can have your gaze come forward. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, curl the tailbone in, round through the spine. Push your shoulder blades away. Spine is rounded, chin drops to chest. I want you to follow your own breath here. I do want you to move slow through it. Okay, not a segmented cat-cow like we do. Just a normal cat-cow, just a little bit slower. Okay. Take your time, seeing how your spine is feeling here. Good. All right, we're gonna do 2 more of each from here. We're moving into our last cat pose. And we're gonna find a neutral spine here. From here, I do want you to extend one leg out, foot in line with hip. Back foot can be toes tucked or not, that's up to you. We're gonna sit it back as far as it feels comfortable and come forward. Okay, and gently go back again. And forward. We're looking for a super gentle stretch in our adductors, our inner thighs. Good. All right, let's do one more. Come back to that center, that tabletop position. Bring the leg in. Bring the other leg out. I got a wall here, so I'm going to swing around. Okay, so leg is out, foot in line with hip. Bring it back. And come forward. Okay, and again. So again, we're just looking for that gentle stretch in our adductor muscles. You may feel it on one side more than the other, depending how tight you are in your body. Totally normal to have some muscle imbalances throughout, and that's kind of what we like to look for. So we know, okay, we're going to maybe hold one side or do a couple extra reps on one side versus the other. All right. Good. Okay, we're going to do one more now. Find center, bring it in. Okay, from here, we are going to sit it back into our shins a little bit more. Hands are still to the ground. I want to give you the option of using blocks. That's totally up to you. I find this is a little bit better, especially if we're having some wrist sensitivity, especially since we've been on our wrists for a minute now. We're going to do some thoracic rotation just to get into our rib cage area of our spine now. So again, blocks, totally optional. We can sit it back. We can be more in a tabletop if we would prefer here, if it feels better on our knees. So all that's going to happen here, I'm going to have my hands, or one hand, sorry, behind my ear, behind my head. I'm going to take an inhale, open it up, and exhale, bring it back down. That's all it is. Opening it up, exhale down. Make sure your elbow stays in line with your shoulder. Last one here. Good, bring it down. And let's switch sides right away. Other hand behind the ear or the head, elbow in line with shoulder. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it to kind of neutral where your shoulders are parallel to the floor. Okay, inhale, open. Good, again. All right, just one more. Good, bring it down. If we want to use our blocks for this next one, I'm just going to bring them forward here and on the inside or one side of my mat, because we're going to do a lizard lunge kind of to near us to the end here. For a lizard lunge, our foot is not in line with our hip. It is out of line. So in this case, my foot is coming to the edge of my mat. I'm going to find a place where it feels good. I'm going to go there. Curling the tailbone in, sinking it down. My hands come on the inside of my leg, okay? I am not letting my knee open out yet. I'm squeezing it in to my armpit here as I kind of find my position. If I want, I can have my back leg lifted, focus a little bit more on the strength aspect over the flexibility. That is up to you. All right, we are going to open up. So if you have not done this before, we're going to lift our toes up and we're going to roll to the blade of our foot. The blade of our foot is the pinky side of the foot. We're going to roll it open. When we do, our knee is going to automatically track with it. Okay, do not try and force your knee to come in, your foot to open. Let it be in line with your foot the whole time. From here, we got options. Option one, staying exactly where you are. Just hold it. That's option one. Of course, we have the ability to walk our hands forward, come down to our forearms if we'd like. We also have the option of doing a little rocking in any of those positions, side to side, very gentle. Okay, you don't have to do it the whole time. You can just do a couple if you'd like. And finally, if we want an extra little chest opener, hand comes to the thigh, not the knee joint, the thigh. Pushing into the leg to open it more, twisting the chest towards it. Now, I would consider this more advanced between all of them, so please be mindful if you choose to do this one. If you don't like this position, pull the knee back in. Okay, plant the foot, put it back in, maybe come up higher, grab your blocks, whatever you got to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna hang out up here, maybe do a little bit of rocking. Feels nice. And we're just gonna breathe, okay? Like I said at the beginning of our class, we inhale deeply and we exhale even deeper, okay? This is gonna help calm our nervous system and of course, get us a little bit deeper into these stretches. When you're ready, I want you to pull the knee back in, lift your hips, and I'm going to ask you to push your butt back. Now, your hands can still stay grounded on the inside of your foot if you're using blocks. Your hands can be with your blocks close. If this is like, okay, this is a lot right now, I want you to lift up, focus on your tailbone, push it back out. Okay, that's going to get the stretch in the hamstring. Excuse me. Okay, either way, we're looking for that nice hamstring stretch. This is considered a half split. It is a little bit of out of line with our hips, but that's fine. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale. Sweep the leg around and back. And there goes my voice again. We are going to switch sides. Okay, bring the other leg forward. Again, not in line with the hip, out of line. So it's coming to the edge of the mat. Curling the tailbone in. Hands come down. Okay, adjust, keeping the knee glued into the armpit here. Good. All right. Again, lift your toes, roll to the blade of your foot, your knee can open out. I know you can't see from this angle, but I promise you my knee is opening out. You can play around with your positioning here, walking your hands forward, coming down to your forearms. You can use your blocks to lift the ground up a little bit for you. You can have that rocking. Okay. And again, if you want, you twist towards the leg, pushing on the thigh to gently open your chest and the leg a little bit more. That is up to you. Please be mindful of what your body is telling you and do not go into pain. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. So we're just going to hang out here. Focus on your breath. Keep breathing. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in. Shoot the hips back. Straighten out the front leg. And there goes my reminder for a walk. I already did it. So our hips are pulling up to the sky. Remember, you can be more upright if you'd prefer. Focus on, again, on the hips. Otherwise, we're using blocks at whatever setting to get that hamstring stretch, that stretch in the back of the thigh. All right, just hold it for a little bit longer. We're almost there. And slowly come out of it, sweep that leg around. You can come sit on your bum, sit on your heels, whatever feels good here. You can even sit in a chair. I just want us to end off with one final stretch for our neck. So finding a nice tall posture. I'm going to drop right ear to right shoulder. can even drop my left arm down, maybe reaching the ground if I'm sitting on my bum, grabbing the bottom of the chair if I'm seated in a chair. I'm gonna just have my hand hanging out beside me too. We're gonna roll chin down to chest, and roll to the other side. Again, the other arm reaches down, hangs out, whatever feels good. Just find that nice, gentle stretch in the side of the neck. Roll chin to chest. Lift your head up. Open your arms out behind you. Take that nice deep inhale. Exhale. Reach around, hopefully not crushing your own mic. Let your spine round. Take a moment. Inhale, open up again. We're going to do that again. Opposite arm on top. Exhale. Give yourself a little wiggle, a little hug. And that brings us to the end of our Flex and Feel Good class for April. So let me come on a little bit closer here with my bum leg here. Whew. Let me know how you're feeling. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Oh my gosh, I am sweaty. But I hope you're feeling good. That brings us to the end of this month's Flex and Feel Good. We do this class every month here. So definitely check out when the May one is, the June one. Those ones are already scheduled. If you want more, check out the Garden. That is my online flexibility library where you can always be flexing with me with over 150 videos. You know, we have live classes, workshops, all that good stuff. And you can also join our Discord. The Discord is free, and that is where I will, of course, be linking all of these classes, but also when we do our stretch sessions, which are just kind of little 15-minute, 20-minute sessions where we're just hanging out and doing our own stretches together. A little bit of accountability, if you will. But that is it for me today. I hope you drink some water. I hope you get some rest. And I will see you soon again, I'm very sure. So stay flexy.